Welcome to the Lawful Stupid Podcast, episode 16. This time, we have a special guest, so it's not just us four idiots talking. Now we have a respectable member, and that's Bianca.
Yay!
The
You messed it up already.
No, it wasn't that. I was right in the middle, and Devin, yay! I was like,
No, that was forever ago. Don't blame it on me, because you're an idiot.
He's excitable. Leave him alone.
That's true. This is why he's the barbarian. So, yeah, we wanted to introduce Bianca, because she comes from a really cool podcast that we all listen to. And if you want to say anything, now's time to do it before we do our stupid intro.
Okay, well, I'm excited for the intro, but hey, it's nice to meet everybody, and let's get this over with.
I don't...
No! I like her style.
Okay, so last time on Lawful Stupid...
Take it away, Bianca.
I've got episode 14.
Alright, take it away, Kevin.
If memory serves... Okay, so I'm not talking in that voice this whole time. We had straight off,
voice?
and we were talking to my sword, Ilaria Foxwood. She was introducing herself. We head back to the castle. We're going to talk to the Justicar, let him know we're going to accept the mission that he sent us on. He tells us to go to Yuri, to the ambassador's office, and we're to go to the center ring. I have that there's a gruff bald man with giant Armstrong mustache. He's the stable master. He's not as muscular. He gives us the horses and the cart that we're going to use. We run into Findle. Kind of spaced out on the notes there. We talk about Kenra Ironclaw from Bastonia, last of Urkbach, capital city, 200 years old if alive. He's the guy. I am straight off the page. So this is the guy that killed Ilaria Foxwood, my cursed sword, and so she's telling us about him, and hopefully that's how she can be freed of this curse. So we're traveling on. The lute begins to vibrate. That Alex's character has.
No. All right, look. Let's talk about this. This is not how the intro works, where you read off the page. If you do it from memory, that's why it's funny. If you read a narrative, it doesn't really
I don't remember what I had for dinner 3 hours ago.
That's why it's funny. You read it off the page doesn't work out.
It was very informative, thank you.
Let me just tell you that in this vision, usually I die, but what has happened now is I stand triumphant and victorious. I'm just killing people left and right.
Freaking died.
Yeah, you do.
That's right.
But now
I forgot about that.
But that figure that had killed me previously in the visions, I now am like knocking him down, and so that's kind of where I have my notes in. So that must be where the episode ends
After
for
he
sure.
kills me, though.
Yeah, to be fair, my last note is send the Firestone.
That's good.
Is it though?
I don't think that's not good because she wasn't even in the episode. Anyways, that's where we're at.
Oh
All
no.
right.
Yeah, it's close-ish. What I do like, I want to point out specifically, is that the last thing I remember, and I just edited the episode, is that Shane's character does one of the best bits he's ever done in the entire podcasting of ours, and that's the piece, which is going to be a little bit of spoilers for Bianca, so I'm not actually going to do it, but it involves a lute, and I laughed even harder when I had to edit it, and it's so good. And Shane, unfortunately, hasn't heard it yet, so he hates everything about it.
Are you nervous
Either.
to hear it then?
Yes.
A little bit,
He
yeah.
should be, but it's amazing. So we're gonna pick up with you guys. You had just essentially camped, or you were coming back from camping. You're making your way to Yuri, and I don't know that we discussed this last time, so let's just kind of get that out of the way. You're staying on the trails, right? Because you have a wagon and horses. You're
Yeah,
not trying
we're
to
not
do
wanted men anymore,
Yeah.
so we have
Yeah.
nothing to hide.
You're not trying to do anything. Well, I mean, wanted's a relative term, right? Like, you're not wanted in Oxbane, right? To your knowledge.
Oh, God.
So you guys are kind of making your way through, and probably about an hour after travel, you guys come upon an overturned wagon in the middle of the road. So the horses are no longer there, but the wagon is turned over, so the bridles are everywhere. That's what you guys come upon. You do with that what you will.
I will investigate the wagon.
All right, cool. Roll me that investigation check. Let's.
I haven't
use
rolled dice in so long.
We haven't. That's why.
What even is dice?
That's a 14.
Okay. Cool. So you roll up on this wagon, and you notice that it's not necessarily in any real damage. It's not like it's been attacked. It's just kind of on its side. And on the opposite side of the wagon, kind of where the open space is, a small box lays open. And in the dirt, you see a small ring with a green band laying there. It's got a rough gem. And do me just like a real quick wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a critical failure. That is a 1.
Damn it! Why do you roll crit ones on things that like I can't like hurt you with? You pick up the ring, man. Like you super pick up the ring.
Is it like a finger ring? What kind of ring are we talking about?
It's just like a ring that would go on your finger. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a piece of jewelry. And when you pick it up, you notice it has 2 small branches made of wood on either side of the gem where it's inlaid in the band. Yeah, man, you super have this really cool ring. You feel very compelled to have it and be yours. And you, Chainsaw and or Kristoff, you feel the need to have your party, like, fawn over this ring and like kiss it like your royalty.
Fellas, check out this ring. It is the finest ring in all of the lands. I have traveled far and wide, and I have never seen such a fine ring. Just behold its majesty. Can you stop what you're doing for 1 minute and behold the majesty of this ring, please?
What's so special about this ring?
Look at it.
I'm looking at it.
Look at it harder.
All right. I'll roll investigation.
Look at it with your dice, not your eyes.
It's really bad.
Do me a favor, Rowan, and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, sweet. I'm not great at those.
That's what I'm counting on.
Oh, it's a 19 plus 1, so it's an unnatural 20.
All right, perfect. You feel compelled to try and take that ring from him.
Christophe, would you mind if I see that ring real quick?
I would mind it very much.
Oh, I just want to get a better look at it. You told me to behold its majesty. How can I behold it unless I'm
Behold
holding
it with
it?
your eyes, not with your hands.
I'm just like back and
Hold-
forth because mommy and daddy are fighting now, and I'm not sure why.
Hold is part of the thing, and I need to hold it. So let me hold the ring.
I'm not going to let you hold it.
Let me have my precious.
Wait.
I've heard this before. I'm gonna step in and push them apart.
And as you do that, can you do me a favor and roll that wisdom saving throw,
God.
please?
Right, this is gonna be real good.
Well, he had an unnatural 20 and he failed, so good luck.
Well, that's a natural 6.
Yeah, so now you want the ring.
Oh, I'm gonna get
Probably
that ring.
more so than anybody else because how shiny it is.
Does Fox say kill? Because like it seems like it would be prime time to.
Not yet.
No.
I think she's
Hey,
chilling.
Kristoff, I'm gonna
Yes.
need to let me see that ring.
Now, why does everyone want to see my... Just see it with your eyes, man.
You literally said it's the finest ring, and I'm a little jealous.
Well, you should have found it.
I will
Well,
attempt
you-
to take it from him.
Okay, do me a favor, guys, and roll a strength check.
That's not fair.
I am good at these.
Don't you worry, it's fine. He's only gonna
Except
break
when you
your
roll a
hand.
critical 1.
Oh,
I
great.
did better than that. I
Okay.
won't say what, but I did better
Wait,
than
is it
that.
a saving throw? Is that
No,
can
it
it
doesn't
be a
matter. It's
saving
a
throw?
critical 1, and this is
I get
narratively
advantage.
funny as fuck. Okay, so big Atlas, giant, orc, half orc. No, you're full blooded, right?
Oh, bro.
Yeah, that's right. So you come
Don't
over
let it go.
and you're about ready to manhandle this thing, and I like to think that Kristoff just backhands you like royalty
do.
would a knave.
With wearing the ring.
And when you backhand him,
You want to see it? Take a closer look.
and so when you backhand him, there's a flash, and you guys all find yourselves laying horizontally on cold, mossy ground. So, when you wake up, each of you lay at the foot of a headstone. And if everybody wants to roll perception checks, we'll
like
give you
college.
some.
19.
Okay.
12.
10.
You all make it. So as you guys sit up, you're in different areas of this graveyard, but you all sit up in front of a headstone. You guys can see to the south of you this shambling creature in tattered robes. It's about 7 foot tall, and it's dragging a shovel.
I'm familiar with shovels.
I know these. I have a proficiency in shovels. And on the northern side, you see an older mausoleum that looks run down. Around this area is a standard graveyard-esque fence, so to speak. So you're kind of all pinned in. There's some dead trees, and outside of the fence, it's this thick wooded area. And in fact, it's something we'll post on the socials as well, but I'm going to drop a crudely drawn map into the Skype for you guys, just so you guys.
Please do.
I would be taken aback if it wasn't crudely drawn. If it was like a really good map, I'd be like, what is
that's not so bad, dude.
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
That is from Incarnate, and they are ballers. Incarnate.com, making me look like a pro.
Well,
Incarnate.com. You're going to love the way you incarnate. I guarantee it.
Guys,
That's right.
they haven't paid us yet. Just chill on that.
That's true. Oh, okay. All right, so you guys see, and each of you are sitting in front of these headstones. What do you want to do?
I want to read the headstone.
Good thing.
Okay. All right, Rowan, you read your headstone, and it says, "The tales of Rowan Legato's death were greatly exaggerated. He found what he was looking for, and in the end, he didn't pass alone. Rosalind was buried with him. They shall be together forever on the other side." And then it reads your birth date to today's date.
I have a question. How much does it cost to have that much writing on a tombstone?
A lot.
A lot.
That seems pretty...
Depends on if you know a guy or not.
Pretty
Yeah,
expensive.
It's true. It's true.
I want to go next.
Okay.
Pick me.
It says, Atlas, you read your tombstone, and it says, "The world of Goron owes Atlas Farrier a debt it may never repay." And then it says, and then it's the birth date that Henry and Teresa gave you to today's date.
And then, for my turn, I'm not going to read my tombstone.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly scramble on my hands and knees behind my tombstone. I'm going to take up a defensive hiding position.
Good. Okay.
I'm going to gesture wildly for my companions to join me behind the tombstones.
Behind your I'll go behind his tombstone with him.
It's going to get a little crowded.
Confused I follow.
Okay. So we're going to introduce Mepris. You can see these 3 knuckleheads doing their shenanigans out in the graveyard, and you're peeking in from the mausoleum. So you have the doors open. At this point, this is you. You're introduced. You can do whatever you want. Your safety abound.
All right, I'm just chilling on the steps, eating some beef jerky, and I'm just kind of watching these guys roll around on the ground, trying to duck behind cover, reading their tombstones and kind of having some interesting expressions on their face. Beyond that, it's just like I'm just enjoying kind of watching these strangers appear here, because prior to them, I haven't really seen anybody.
Bar the shambling Gravekeeper.
Yeah, we're not friends though. I'm not feeling him.
I wouldn't imagine.
No, he's so lonely. I didn't
that's
imagine
where I'm
his
from.
sunny personality. Okay, guys, what do you guys want to do next?
Listen. Did you see that figure over there? The one with the shovel?
Shambly one?
The shambly one.
Yes.
I have a predisposition to avoid shamblers. I have a shambling problem.
Well, I have a problem with this tombstone. It's got to be a lie.
I
What
like a
is that?
shovel.
It said a bunch of lies, is what it said. It's like our worst nightmares come true.
I didn't read mine. I was busy hiding.
I know you probably saved us from the shambly thing.
Yeah. So, what's the why? Where are we? That's my big question. I suppose.
It appears
I think
we're
a
in
graveyard?
Yes, I agree.
What's the last thing anybody remembers?
When you ask where are we, Devin, you hear Foxwood say heaven.
Oh God.
Boys, hold on a minute. I'm getting something from the fox. She says we're in heaven.
Oh, that's a fucking lie.
I disagree.
Fox, they say you're lying. It's just not true.
Cal.
Okay, she's back. She's back.
She's
Not
back.
him.
Oh, good, good. Everything's safe.
What's the last thing anyone remembers?
I remember you had a really nice ring. Do you still have it?
Oh, I look at my finger.
It's not there.
Curses.
Do me a favor, roll stealth check, guys.
That's appropriate.
All right, getting rid of this dice. That's a 5.
Takes me forever.
That is a crit fail.
That is a 14.
Okay, so Kristoff, you hunker down. You had already gotten the plan. You understood. Get behind the tombstone, and then Atlas, you just kind of like hunch over the tombstone, and then like kind of pull
Sticking out.
Yeah, but he like brings his eyes down, but that's it, right? Like I can't see you, you can't see me, and then at that point, Rowan just starts belligerently yelling about why they're being stealthy, and you just give it away, and so the big mysterious that's a baby, the big mysterious thing looks directly towards you guys and starts to move towards you with haste.
I'm going to interject really quickly. So Mepris, she's watching all of this kind of from her little perch on the beaten up stairs. And when she sees that shambler heading towards... What is your race, Rowan, again?
Half elf.
Okay, so when she sees that shambler shambling towards the half elf, I'm going to stand up and shout, hey, excuse me, do you guys want some help?
I don't know where we are.
Please.
I'm gonna take a leisurely pace over. Like, how shambling is this shambling monster? Because when I imagine, it's slow.
It's slow. Yeah, it's a bigger, slow kind of.
Would you say like 5 feet per second shambling, or could you give it a movement speed?
Yeah, I could give it a movement speed, but its combat movement speed is different than its creepy, shuddering walk movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's on its way towards you guys.
I think I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna rush to the friendly stranger. Which one is that? Is it the shambler or is it Mepris?
You decide. Maybe I should just roll that to see which direction you go.
One of these strangers is friendly, the other one wants to kill me, and I'm not sure either.
You don't know that yet, yeah.
I'll say, strange figure, friend or foe.
Oh, me? I'm a friend. I'm just kind of stuck here. What about you guys?
I guess at this point we're just slowly backing up from the
yeah.
I'm like
outpacing.
briskly walking towards you guys.
We just woke up here. How long have you been here?
3 nights and 3 nights, I think. Like, it's nighttime during the day, so you count them twice.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's a day and a half?
No one's sure.
Maybe.
This place is terrible already.
What's the deal with Mr. Bo Shambles?
Mr. Bo Shambles, you know his name? That's what I've been calling him this whole time, too.
Great minds, tiefling.
Oh my goodness, I haven't met another tiefling in such a long time. Why? You've got an interesting group. That one over there is taller than me. I don't like that. I'm gonna point to the full orc.
I'll slump down.
Okay, now I like him a little bit more. Less intimidating.
He's so large.
Is this shambling I need to kind of visualize our direction. So, like, are we still shambling away from the shambling monster?
That's up to you guys. You guys can be heading towards the mausoleum, or you guys can just be
I
having
feel
a
like we're just
conversation.
walking away from the shambler at this point.
Yeah.
Brisk walk away. Okay, so I'll lead you guys towards the mausoleum.
It's good to note that as he's like heading towards you guys, if you've ever been to any type of cemetery or graveyard, there's pathways that you walk, right? You don't walk over graves. He's not walking over graves. He's walking
I
through
fight
the
him
pathways.
immediately.
That's right. He's all about respect. And I like to think that Rowan and Kristoff, as they're walking, zero respect for that.
I'm like vaulting over tombstones. I'm like leapfrogging them.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Silently judging the grade of their tombstone.
Someone was a peasant.
That's super cheap. Oh god, that's really cheesy.
Okay, so you guys make your way through this, through these headstones, and you hit the steps of the mausoleum. I assume you guys go in?
It's a good assumption.
Yep, I'll lead you guys in.
I'm gonna wait out here and watch this character.
You shouldn't wait out there. It's really bad.
No, I like this. All right. So Devin, Atlas elects to stand outside and stand guard. It seems like the other of you guys.
I'm on the stairs,
no,
just
I'm
outside
rolling.
the door, to be noted.
For serious, I'm rolling persuasion against you. You shouldn't fucking stand out there. It's really not a good idea.
It's also really cold outside and it smells like dirt, so it's up to you.
That might
I'm
be me.
closing
I'm
the door
sorry.
behind me either way.
I can just open it, right? Like that's.
It's not
that's
locked. The lock's broken.
I'm gonna bar it with Rowan.
That's not very good.
I want somebody to draw that of Rowan just turned sideways like plank style. Okay, so you guys go into the mausoleum, and you see it's very church pew style, where it's rows of pews up to a staged area, and then on the stage there's a pedestal where like a preacher or a pastor or whatever your religious affiliation is would be given a eulogy, and everything looks like it hasn't been touched in a while. There's dust, things are run down, you can see some patchy holes in the roofing that clearly hasn't been maintained, and the moonlight is kind of bleeding in a little bit from some of those patchy holes, so it's very mixed lighting as you make your way into here.
There is a couple of smiley faces drawn into the dust. I've been here long enough to add my own touch to it.
I love it.
All right, so we'll turn around and I'll face the two that entered. So you guys are just kind of hanging out here now?
I guess. I don't. What is this?
It's a graveyard in a church. Pretty standard stuff. The tombstones are mildly intricate to peasant-like, as your friend noted. Beyond that, I mean, hey, take a look up front, and I'm gonna point you towards where the pastor guy would hang out and do his church stuff.
This looks like a stage.
Can I roll, I guess, perception to perceive what's still up there?
Yeah. So here you actually already know this. You get to choose what's still up there. So there's one thing that you have, but you get to choose what. If you chose to take all other things, that's up to you, and that's only your knowledge.
I feel like I've been betrayed.
Yep.
There's a scroll up there. It is still kind of furled up with like a nice golden ribbon wrapped around it. But like the golden ribbon isn't really tied anymore because I've untied it and then loosely tied it back up.
Oh. Well, it looks like there's a written thingy. Have you looked into that? I'm sure you have. It's been 3 days. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I read everything I could read. It was pretty... take a look at it yourself. Maybe you can see something I've missed.
A bunch of Judy Blume novels are discarded in the corner.
Gotta pass the time somehow.
I'll read it. I'll pull out the little reedy stick that you do. And
Yeah, so when you open up the scroll, Kristoff, you actually read, it says, when the wise often finds himself telling stories, telling tales. He finds himself telling legends that would come true and others that would not. Only the good legends live on, and the others come here to die. The fallen are guarded by Waylon. It is often that unlucky adventurers will find themselves trapped in the care of Waylon.
Alright, guys, I've deduced what's happening here. In my advanced studies of the arcane wars, I came across the resting places of all the discarded tales of Wen. So those who come in contact with Wen's artifacts can sometimes find themselves in a world between worlds. I believe that's what's happened to us. We are discarded legends at this point, guarded over by the shambling Waylon.
That's really complicated.
So what's the Waylon?
I think that's Beaushamble. That's his real name.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Oh, I'll give
Waylon
the clues it up.
Beaushambles.
Shane, do me a
He's
favor and do a perception check now that you're up there reading that scroll for me, please.
I would love to. Natural 20.
Hey, so on that pedestal, when you lifted up the scroll, you see some shapes in the dust. You see the scroll where the scroll had been sitting, and when you notice that, you see you see where the scroll sat, and then the undisturbed dust right around it. you notice that there's a larger, thin circle where you can see that there was a shape in the dust, like something was sitting there. And then next to it, you see a smaller circle that akin jewelry.
I hold my hand up to it because I know what my ring size is. And then I'm going to turn to the tiefling woman who we just met. And you know what? Let's do this. Excuse me, stranger. I am Kristoff Shindo. What can I call you?
Oh, hi. I'm Mepris. Nice to meet you, Christophe. I'm totally digging the horns. You've got like some nice like horn elements to it. It's very nice.
True. Yeah, horns. True. I do take good care of my horns, and my father had excellent.
Very
horns.
important.
His
Okay.
father before him. Long line of beautiful horns in the Shindo family.
Excellent. Maintenance is required. It's very important.
Yes, so I bound them from a young age, so I kind of get this slick back kind of. We won't want to bore the normies with all this horn talk, but
No, I'm super into this. Like, let's keep going.
okay. So you have to bind the
Rowan,
horns to
let's
take
go.
shape as in adolescence. Your horns will begin to grow at a more expedient rate. So what you do if you want to shape them, some people let them go free. Some people want to do like a ram thing. I'm not into that. I do the slick back, so I had to bind them, and it's painful at first, but you learn.
Oh, absolutely. I once saw somebody, his horn was like a twisty, like two of them were like twisted together and almost looked like he was a unicorn. He might have had a thing for other things, but who knows?
I dig it, actually.
Oh.
If you have his contact information, if you could just...
Yeah, I know. I'll let you know. Let's get out of here first. But so your friend over there, the one that's kind of lingering by the pews. Hi, what's your name?
Rowan, I do things, I guess. I'm here. Hello.
Do you have any instruments like strapped on you? Anything that would draw my attention?
Absolutely, he has a lute.
Okay, actually, a nice quick summary of what you look like too would be really helpful for me.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while. Before we do that, Atlas, the Wayland that we've now discovered, he's getting real like scary close. You're hearing
I forgot you were outside.
you're hearing the moans of him and the drag of the shovel against the dirt as he gets within like 30 feet of you. And he's starting to pick up speed.
Friend or foe?
And then you hear about, and he picks up speed, heading in your direction.
Foxwood. How do you read this?
And you hear,
Go figure. I'm gonna open the door and just get inside. Like, hey guys, it's getting real close. What do you think we should do?
Come inside, close the door, and let's bar it with some of these pews.
Okay, it sounds good.
all right,
And
so
I will
go ahead.
I will come in and just start grabbing just ones and twos and throwing them into the front of the door.
As you barricade the first one, you hear a soft, or not a soft, but a steady of, a shovel being tapped against the door, and then you hear him shuffle away.
He's polite.
Yeah, so let's do the introductions. It's been a while since we've done physical introduction. We have a guest, so let's just go ahead and do that. Atlas, why don't you go first? Yours, I think, will be the easiest.
Am I introducing myself as Atlas, or am I just describing it as Devin?
Right now, we're just going to do
Both?
physical descriptions.
Yes.
You can introduce yourself.
I'm actually one and the same.
This
So
explains
I'm a
much.
white male, 29 years old. I'm currently wearing a tank top and headphones for a podcast. But my character, he's 6'6". He's just a full-blooded orc, but he's a pale orc. So he was tossed away cursed. But the look is he's hulking. He doesn't wear any, like, he's shirtless. He has like some leather shoulder pad type things. Just almost nothing. And he has a giant sword, which is a Lawful Foxwood, who's the cursed sword. He's bound to him. And then Willow, his giant axe. And so those just kind of cross each other in the back. Carry a couple spears as well. And then that's it. Tusks, big tusks. It's almost like I have to sleep a certain way so they don't block my breathing.
Just got a machine for that.
I'm a gentle giant. I was raised by humans, so when I was cast.
Not like a history lesson, just a physical.
No, I'm just saying. So
Physical description. No, you summed up. Wait. What color is your hair? Very important.
Oh, jet black.
Okay. Very orc-like.
The mohawk.
He dyes it with
Excellent.
soot from the foundry every day. He's really just a platinum blonde, but he couldn't deal with that.
I can't take it.
Do you dye
They
your
say they
eyebrows
have
as
more
well?
fun, but they don't.
I burn them off. I don't have eyebrows.
Oh no.
They are
Oh.
gone forever. I attribute that to my
Lord.
being single constantly.
Christophe and Rowan next.
Kristoff and Rowan?
Or-
Kristoff or Rowan? Or?
Okay, so Kristoff, he's a
Thank you.
tiefling man. He has just almost copper-colored skin, and he has horns. He also is he has a bit of a draconic race to him as a dragon sorcerer. So he's covered with some silver scales, which he covers most of them on his body, but you can see the ones under his eyes, like an over-tiled metallurgist. I wear gloves, and I wear a large coat, a regal coat. It is a totem of my standing once as a noble, a fur-lined collar with underneath I'm wearing this beautiful blue robe emblazoned with stars, which I found as an arcane of war relic. I look like that most. There's a picture now, but okay. Listeners can't see that, but so I'll keep saying words. I have horns that are slicked back, and because we talked about the binding of the horns, yes. And my hair is slicked back as well. And overall, I would say about an 8.5 out of 10. There's always room for improvement.
Ranks very highly of himself.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not conceit. 8, that's a good number.
That's a good
That's
number.
That's on the higher end
It's
for
an
someone to rank
well,
themselves.
5 is exactly average. We've talked about this at length.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Do you have a tail as a tiefling?
You can't see one.
Awkward.
Oh, okay.
It's there.
Probably
I
not
haven't
Keep it in your
somebody.
pants.
Probably not something.
Hey,
Well,
Chief,
so
we
I
keep it
come
in your
from the land
pants.
of Silence, which is a winter mountainous town, so you can't have a hole in your trousers for a tail. So maybe they were removed at birth. I don't know. I never thought about it.
Okay.
There's a whole new lore of like tiefling tails being your new elephant tusks now in my world.
And just being
gosh.
docked as a royal.
It's actually,
But only for
I'm-
the Kingdom of Silence. Yeah.
there's a human rights campaign, well, a tiefling rights campaign
There you
that's
go.
kind of undergoing now.
So
to
is that Tita
stop
then?
this? Yeah, to stop this barbaric process of removing tieflings' tails at birth in Silence. It's a backwards culture. Sometimes, you get on the mountains, and I'm done talking, Rowan. Anytime you want to stop me, please, for the love of God.
God, I would never stop you. You just keep going. Like, it's delightful. But no, just half elf. As Rowan would be handsome, or Rowan would be pretty. Kristoff would be handsome. Like, Kristoff is a handsome man. Rowan is.
Is this
pretty.
about Rowan or Kristoff at this
I
point?
can't figure that out.
You know what?
I'm not gonna judge. I
Don't
love
worry about what Rowan and Kristoff do in their 3 days of drunken chess playing. But no, just blonde hair, super long, very red coat and red Captain Hookish hat. But like does his best to just look like a normal person, trying to keep his ears tucked up under the hat.
That's what the hat's for. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I describe Rowan as more hat than man.
Mm.
Yeah, very much more hat than man.
What color is the hat?
Red.
Also to match your coat.
Exactly, like red
Excellent.
skis. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
So what's Mepris look like?
Oh, yep. I guess I should say that too.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So I've got like a light purple, dark in some spots tone to my skin color. I've also got the same style of horns, where they're kind of slick back a little bit. I've got like long, curly, poofy hair that, depending on the day, sometimes curlier, sometimes it's more like an afro. For this adventure, I'm going to be wearing kind of like a leather top with my midriff exposed, and then like loose-fitting pants and some really well-worn traveling boots. I've got my glaive strapped to my back, which like is a long pole arm with like a pointy, fun spear bit on the end, but like it's slicey on both sides. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got a couple of like packs with me. Like I have some gambling dice. I carry some maps, some food. I always carry beef jerky with me. It's a bit of a favorite. So if you ever want to share food, I've always got some.
Oh, we have hot biscuits.
Yeah, that's our
That's
staple,
our
Mike.
podcast staple. I do want to say that I'm now, the next time I build an NPC, it's going to describe weapons of. It's slicey on both sides because I
That was
absolutely
good.
love that description.
That was good.
Yeah, that's great.
Not good with weapons. That was my best descriptor.
No, I love that. I'm definitely gonna have an NPC being like, "Oh, check it out, it's slicey on both sides." It's great.
This is my axe. It's slicey on one side.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay, so now, Kristoff, you've just noticed that there's some missing items from the podium. What do you want to do?
Yes, Mepris. Would there happen to have been anything else on this podium prior to our arrival?
Maybe. I'm gonna look
Well-
around kind of shiftily.
How maybe? We talking like 50% chance, or where are we at?
Yeah, like 60% chance.
Maybe a ring?
Maybe.
Do me a favor, Shane. Go ahead and roll me another wisdom saving throw when she says maybe.
Okay. If you insist. That is a 16. Gentleman 16.
You're gonna start feeling pretty possessive when she says maybe.
Yeah, so I really need to find that ring.
I don't think I
it's-
can
I
help
think-
you with that.
I think it's our ticket out of here.
You can look. I'll leave you to search this place. I'm gonna go stand by that pew by the door, and you can do your thing. I'm gonna shuffle away, but I'm still kind of looking a little shifty at you now.
Yeah. I'm feeling some shift. I'm going to do I'm feeling possessed by this ring, right? Like
Oh
I have this-
yeah, it's definitely like my
strong
preciousness. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm like underneath the pews. I'm like
Go
digging.
ahead and roll
I'm
me
like
an
I'm
investigation check for me. please.
frantically searching for this ring.
Yep.
That is a 19.
So you go through this mausoleum. You actually kick over the podium, hoping there's something under it, and then you start looking under all the pews, flipping pews on their sides. Like you're becoming quite manic as you don't find this ring in the mausoleum. You do not find it, and you find no other evidence of it other than it used to be on that podium, or you believe it used to be on that podium.
this is very not Kristoff-like.
What is he looking for?
I
Your
don't
friend's
know.
a little odd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yes.
I guess we'll have
I
this
mean-
conversation. I'm just like flipping shit. What the fuck's the ring?
No, normally he has a very high decorum. This is very uncharacteristic of him.
Kristoff,
Yes. What?
I'm not sure. Would you like some help?
I would give every finger on both of my hands except my ring finger on my right hand. I need that
I
one
would
for
have
the
just
ring.
taken a yes.
Yes.
Okay, and I will start also. I don't even know what I'm looking for yet.
I've
just
looked
start
everywhere.
flipping
It's no use. The only person who could possibly have this ring, that other tiefling. Not the good one. That one. The shifty one. with The eyes.
things. I turn and look at her and like shrug.
Do you have? Is there a mirror?
Are you asking if there's a mayor? Like
Like a mirror, like your reflection.
Oh, there's some broken glass by the window.
Oh, Kristoff, are you looking in the broken glass? Is that the tiefling you're talking about?
Are you asking me if I'm the pot of the kettle? Is that what we're doing right now?
That slightly might be what we're talking about right now.
Rowan?
Trying to gauge you right now. You're not acting you.
I really need this ring, guys. I don't think that I can impress
What
on
ring?
you.
Like, I remember a ring, but there's not a ring now. It's
I
gone.
looked on the podium and there was a ring-shaped hole in the dust, and also another shaped hole in the dust for a different thing. But there was a scroll, and that. Mostly, I would like to have this. It would make me very happy if I had the ring right now.
Is it completely possible that it wasn't a ring? Something
Oh, you
else
think
that
the
was
ring's
around.
It's like an allegory for the evil inside all of us, not really a ring. But...
Wow.
No, I don't think it's any kind of gory.
Oh, Mepris, do you have any idea of what my friend speaks about?
Nope, absolutely nothing. no idea. I've just been here watching bow shambles and eating food and digging up graves.
So I'm not a super smart orc, but based on what my friend says, the dust that was there and the shape that's missing, it's recent that that item has gone missing. You were here when we arrived, and Mr. Shambles cannot get inside this building, presumably. So that leads me to believe that you have the item my friend so desires.
Can you roll? I need you to persuade me because I'm not feeling it.
Yes, I will.
I mean, use your words as well as a roll if you're gonna do that. But words.
Nope, just
preferably.
dice, just numbers. I'm just
dice.
looking at the items.
I'm just gonna roll and not say anything.
Give me statistical facts.
It's a 12.
I'm not
Try to
persuaded.
Now try to persuade me.
I'm confused. I thought I just did that, and the roll was to see if it affected you or not.
Well, you know what? That's fair. I like this. No, I like that. I like that. That was his persuasion. Just you must have it.
Right? Huh?
Go on.
You don't even have to roll. You're not persuaded.
Not feeling it.
That's amazing.
I'm just kidding. I don't know who has it. It might be me. I do myself attached it.
Wait, hold on. Shut your cake hole. Hold on. Did you dig up graves, right?
Yeah, it was one way to pass the time.
Did you find your own grave? Is there a grave with your name?
I haven't been to the far back, and that was where I landed. So I'm not really. I'm afraid of finding out how I died because I'd like to think I took down a bunch of people with me, but they're not here, so I don't know why I'm here and they're not.
No, the gravestones are a lie. There's no way that there's any truth to them.
Don't even worry about it.
Don't even.
Oh.
There's no way.
Mine.
What'd yours say?
Well, it said people owed me a debt or something. I presume I'm dead, but they owe me a giant favor.
I mean,
The dead part's kind of lame.
at very least it's 50-50, because mine's a total lie.
For the record, I don't think we're actually dead. This is just kind of like a friendly place with a strange man. A strange, Beau Shambles. He's just strange.
I hope
That
you're
seems
right.
strange.
You know what? Maybe he's friendly. Let's go talk to Beau Shambles.
So,
Mhm.
Mepris, as you guys are having a conversation, that other item you have is starting to get hot to the touch.
Wait,
The
Which
other
one?
item.
Okay.
Because you had the scroll you left, so the other one.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one's starting to get hot wherever it is on your person.
Okay. So as I'm kind of chatting with you guys, I start to itch my head a little bit. As I mentioned, I've got a lot of hair on my head. It's not hard to hide things in there. So mid-conversation, I'm just gonna start digging into my hair and I'm gonna whip out something gold and toss it onto the ground.
Oh,
I found it.
What's this then?
It's not a ring. You can.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hot. Don't
So
touch
she
it. You're gonna
tosses to
burn
the ground,
yourself.
for the
I'm
other
definitely
players,
not gonna touch
she
it.
tosses to the ground a crown. Did I just set off somebody's
Hot,
smoke alarm? Is
hot
that what it
pockets
was?
are done.
That's how hot it was.
That's how
That's how
hot it
hot it
was.
was.
Real life, it sets off smoke alarm. So she tosses a crown to the ground.
I will pick it up. I'm used to hot things, working at Forge,
You
so
pick
let's
it
see how
up,
hot it
and
really
it
is.
is not hot to you at all.
I will look at it. Can you describe it to me? You said a crown, but what does it got jewels
Yeah,
or?
it's a very simple crown. You would just sit it on top. It's almost like a golden band, but you can tell from the little arches that are around on the top side of it. Well, I mean, whether Atlas can tell or not, a normal human could tell that the little
I'm not a human.
arches. Would,
Yeah, what about a normal orc?
Yeah.
Ooh,
You're
probably
racist.
not. I don't know. Probably not. They might think it's like a bracelet or something.
I do that. Put it on my forearm.
I mean,
It's a bracer.
It's kind of good. It's kind of good until it gets up to your giant bicep, and then it starts to get tight.
Perfect.
Okay.
Christophe, this is too big to be a ring, but are you feeling anything for this? And I will take it off my arm and hand it back to him.
Let me communicate with the magical energies that persist throughout my being.
I
Roll an
hate it when
Arcana
he
check.
does this.
Is he okay?
Yeah, you can roll.
No,
an
I'm
arcana
gonna
check.
do the thing.
He just does this sometimes. It makes
so
him happy.
that
I
is-
don't know.
Oh, okay. No, we can
Does he-
entertain him. I don't mind.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's better for him.
I like her.
That's a 16 on my Arcana check.
You can feel a heavy dose of magic coming off of that, but you don't know what it does. Devin, you need to do me a favor, roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Kristoff,
Can anyone send me a different D20? Okay, let's see.
No, he's gonna crush it.
No,
It's a
Rowan,
15.
do me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no. Oh, that's terrible.
You both feel the call for the ring as well.
Mine is 5. Whatever
Well,
that means.
You super want that ring.
Oh god.
You're
I'm
starting to
looking
get
at that ring.
jealous of Kristoff's connection with the ring, despite the fact that he doesn't have the ring.
Oh.
Kristoff, just to catch you up, they both failed wisdom saving throws for wanting the ring.
Oh, I figured. So
Well,
now we
I'll take-
all have it.
I'll take the crown I had, just throw it behind me, because I do not care a thing for it.
I thought you handed it to Kristoff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Well, I
out of
take
his
it from him
hand
forcefully, and I throw it behind me.
Okay.
Well, once again, I slap you with it. I think we've established that. That's the pecking order.
No,
You
this
take
is
things
a-
from me, I slap you with them.
Kristoff, you might not know this, but I used to be a jeweler. I could probably tell you who made that if you just give it to me.
This
Can you
crown,
appraise
have
it?
It's garbage.
Good, I'll take it.
Okay, so you've got the crown now.
Good.
Are you gonna wear it
Please.
Yes.
on top of your
On
hat?
top of your hat.
I'll put it on top of my head.
Do me a favor.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Actually, let's do Constitution for what this is.
Oh, that's not even much better. That's a 10.
Hey, Rowan, you can't tell lies.
I can't tell
Oh.
lies.
You can't tell lies. Now, that being said,
I can't talk then.
Yeah.
no, you
That
don't.
means-
You won't know this until the first time you speak, though, because you don't internally know that.
Hey, Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
Apropos of nothing. Tell
I
me
don't know
who
what
your
that
true
means.
Love is.
Tell you who what?
Your truest love is.
Hey, I will
Me.
let you. I will let you do a.
Rowan Legato.
I mean, that. I think that fits. I don't know. I don't think that's. Anyways, all right. So yeah, you're telling truth.
Mepris, I believe there was one more item of import that you are not telling us about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've just been hanging out here, drawing. I might have drawn that circle over there. As you've noticed, I've got some personal artwork around in the dust in this building.
Do you
Atlas.
mind if...
Go ahead.
Never mind.
No, you do you.
Could I put my hand into your hair and search for any other items you may have hidden in there?
I think it's very rude for
I wanted to
ask
ask,
that.
but I just would not do it. I'm not a rude man. I feel like you are hiding something from us.
Okay. Let's
Well, you
arm
could-
wrestle. No. Let's arm wrestle. If you win, I'll allow it.
Oh, okay. This is
don't
gonna
go.
be
Don't
too
go
easy.
for it, Atlas.
All right.
There's nothing to be gained here.
So I like to imagine, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Atlas, you like pull the pedestal up, or the podium up, and like make it a stage for the arm wrestling situation.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I also draw a line where our elbows are going to touch, and then 2 on the other side where we have to cross. So it's like an H. So where the elbows go, and
do
then
me
where
a
we have
favor
each other has to
and
cross.
roll a strength contest.
You're going to win because these dice have been not able to
Atlas, Devin, there's something you can do for flavor to help you out here. What you do is you take your cap, you
And
turn
you
it
go-
backward, then you go over the top.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you think you're winning.
And then
All right, that's a natural 20 for me.
I got a natural 1.
Okay.
I break both.
Collapsing to the
No.
ground.
No. So
flips over the table.
you guys start it together, and Atlas, you're definitely doing that where you're like letting her win, and then you're like time to turn on the strength, and you just smash her hand into the podium, and it like the podium cracks under the weight of the arm wrestling match.
Damn. Do I take any damage?
Nah.
All right.
Chris-
Strong.
Wait.
I give
so do-
Kristoff a gold. I was betting on Mepris.
I have it now. The thing that I have.
Wow, I don't normally lose these. Yeah, okay. Search away.
Roll an investigation check, I guess.
This is what I'm doing. So
Don't pantomime. It's an audio medium.
Yeah.
it's 7.
Okay. I don't think that's good enough to find it. If she hit a crown in there, you're not finding a ring with a 7. Alaria says to you, Atlas, what about the Gravekeeper?
Oh, you know what, guys? Alaya just... And I'll take my hands out of your hair. Like, I feel like I start talking with my hands in your hair, and I'm like, oh, sorry. And I'll try to, like, fluff it back up or something, like, back to where it was.
Yeah, good.
I believe you. I'm sorry that it had to come to that. Thank you for the arm wrestle. No one has done that in a very long time. But what about the Gravekeeper, the Shambly man? What if he was here before Mepris?
He was here when I arrived.
There's a reason why he's here. He's protecting something. Maybe that's the item.
There's only 2 people I trust in this world: Turinga the Guardsman and Beauchamp. He would never steal your right. Probably never steal him.
Okay.
Beauchamp scares me a little bit, more than a little bit.
Why. He creeps me the heck out, frankly.
For the 3 days and the 3 nights that I was here, he never dug a single grave. I felt like I was doing his job for him. I was mostly just looking to pillage some graves, so I was digging graves, but he didn't even help.
Did you find anything cool?
Bones, golden teeth. Do you want some? And I'm gonna put my hand into my
Yes.
pocket and bring out a handful of golden teeth.
Absolutely.
I
Okay,
want to make a necklace out of them.
I love arts and crafts.
I am disgusted.
Some of us weren't born of money. Some of us were fucking born poor.
And now you're gonna have a necklace made of golden teeth. I'm gonna look like one of your aristocrat fellows.
Quite.
You can make bracelets too, where they jingle when you walk.
Yes,
He likes jingling things.
I like this.
Oh
one.
yes, and there's the extra, added, you get that sheen right off the tartar that's built up around them. It's really it's quite tasteful.
What if we go talk to Beauchamp? I mean, I don't know what he would say other than he said that to me earlier, but
Do you speak super freaky corpsman? 'Cause
sometimes
I speak Elvish and Dwarven and Draconic and Common. I don't speak super creepy corpsman.
I actually
You're
took
right, I
that.
That's good call.
In his gap
Rowan, you
year.
speak that?
I super don't.
Oh, you look like the type that would.
I would.
hey, you can't
but
lie.
don't.
You can't lie.
That's why he confessed.
Yeah, I can.
I
He
like
could
to
lie
think.
and
I
then
like to think that he resists it enough to like lie, and then he goes, "Nope, super can't, super
I'm
can't."
sorry.
I can't do that. I lied. It was a lie. Everything's fake.
The pen is
Royal blue.
Yeah. All right. So you guys want to go after the Shambler?
Yes.
We'll go visit Beauchamp.
I don't. It's
We're
Ted.
murdering him dead, right? Have we done that? Are we talking to him or murdering him dead?
Oh, we're gonna...
You guys, I mean, you've talked to him more than I have. I asked him how his day was when I arrived, and he tried to hit me with the shovel. That was pretty much the extent of our conversation.
Atlas is pretty much the master of shovels.
He actually
maybe
does speak shovels, am I right?
did actually Rowan? You brought several of my shovels, did you not?
I bought. No, I didn't buy any. They were free.
I said brought. You had them with. Oh wait, what do you mean they're free?
I like that that's his point. Not that no, I have them. It's oh no, they were free, man. Like let me stress that to you.
Just to let you know, they were free because they're so good. It's like a
The whole
promotional.
world
Can't
deserves it,
lie.
right? Everybody, right? Mepris, the whole world deserves the shovels, right?
I would love a shovel. I mean,
Yeah.
I was using my hands to dig the graves before, and I'm going to show you my fingertips.
Here's a
Not
shovel.
nice.
You can have it. It's super
You
nice.
literally have as many as you want, the garbage in the
Atlas
Facts.
made it. They're just
Backstory,
amazing.
Bianca. I'm like, supposed to be like this master smith, but like I always build up my story too much. So Dwayne's like, no, you work in a shop and you make shovels, and that's it. And
I've listened to the.
No, you
I've listened.
shove
Yeah.
it.
So you just make shovels, and they don't sell very well.
so when you say they're free, I go, like I don't know. That's a revelation now.
Yeah, that's the first
Oh,
time
they're
we've ever
super
heard
free.
that they're free.
They sell like hotcakes.
Oh, they do sell like hotcakes. You get one free with every purchase or not. Like if you just show up.
Yeah, you just don't want to carry it because it's. I mean, yeah, let's go get the guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you guys,
does anybody need a shovel?
all right, so you guys make your way out, and as you guys make your way out, Waylon is sitting there waiting at the steps, like patiently waiting for you guys.
I want to poke my head out.
Hey, Waylon.
Beauchambles.
Nice shovel.
And he like raises it, and you see the hooded form of his head look at it, and roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Oh gosh.
Got me again.
Oh,
Man, that's not too
this
terrible.
is a good start, boys.
Dude, I got a 2. Atlas has got a 2.
All right, Atlas.
That's a 14.
2. Rowan. 14. Kristoff. Mepris, what did you get?
13.
Oh, well, look at you guys. Just everybody's on point except for Atlas.
Changing dice again.
I have to remember what I can
That's
do.
your problem. You're not loyal to your die, okay?
No,
And so
they're not
you
loyal
just-
to me.
Nobody wants to be the sloppy seconds, and you're just changing up dice every time they fail you.
Well,
You know what? Hold on. What's the stipulations with sloppy seconds? Like it's that bad, really?
Yeah, every time he rolls a die, they feel bad. I mean, I would feel bad. Like, there's no fate there.
You can have all these side dice out there.
All
Look,
right.
just because there's a piece of pizza with a bite taken out of it doesn't make it a not good piece
I mean,
of pizza.
that's different. We're talking about pizza. Pizza's always good in any form, as long as it's not rotten. And even then, sometimes you can just scrape that white stuff off.
I'd love to do combat.
Glad you're still alive.
let's fight.
All right, so
Through no effort of his own.
he's going to. Yeah, that's right. It's total luck. He's gonna rush up and he's going to get in. So let's do combat settings. Doors. Atlas, you're in the front. Obviously, you stuck your head out. Other three, you
Yeah.
guys can choose within like 15 feet of Atlas where you want to be inside the mausoleum.
I'm fine
15
with
feet behind him for sure.
Cool.
I'm right next to Atlas.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
And Kristoff, I assume you're next to Rowan.
it. I'm 10 feet back, sure.
Okay, cool. So he like moves way swifter up than you would have expected him to do, and he's gonna walk up and he's going to take an attack against you, Atlas. I think it's gonna miss. An 8.
Any modifiers? Or is it 8?
I mean, that 8 is the roll.
oh, no, yeah.
Okay, and then he's gonna attack again with the shovel, but this one he's gonna aim at Mepris. Or Mepris, sorry. Fucking motherfucker. Alright, so he comes across sideways horizontally, and both of you just duck at the same time.
Whoopa!
Good synchronized
3,
ducking.
2, 1.
One,
duck!
Yep. Rowan, it is your turn.
I will cast Vicious Mockery.
Remind me how that plays out.
Dude, do you really have to do that to me right now? It's been like a month.
It's your spell!
God!
It's a saving throw. So it's
Yeah.
a saving throw, and,
Alright.
if he it's a save or suck.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. He's not great at these. But he is today. Does a 15 cut it?
Oh my god, it beats it by 1.
Oh, so close. Alright, so what do you say to him?
I say
Can't
you're
lie.
not worth
Can't lie.
you're not worth the dirt to bury you in.
Ooh.
Yeah. Alright, so nothing happens. This is a save or suck.
Damn it.
Mepris, it's your turn.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
As
you
a
wanna do-
bonus action,
Okay, go on.
I'm gonna give Mepris Bardic Inspiration.
And how are you going to inspire her? What song are you going to sing?
It's the original song called "Fuck This Guy."
Is that like is that a 5, 6, 7, 8? What's the tempo there?
Oh, it's a 3/7 for sure.
Okay, I'm glad you had that because I don't know anything about music. So perfect. Mepris, it's your turn.
Right, I'm gonna cast Ancestral Guardian. I'm trying to figure out where my stats are. Put them down somewhere. So maybe I won't do
You
that.
and Atlas, you and Devin are like perfect matches for life. Both barbarians, both. I have stats somewhere. Somewhere I have these character things.
No lie, I'm gonna feel while she's looking for it. Today I left my papers at work again.
Please.
But I sent it
God.
to you, so I have it digital, and you're proud of
Stop
me.
doing
Bianca,
it.
do you just need
You
to
don't
know
play
what
at work.
The spell does?
I'm looking at it right now.
You don't play at work.
You don't know.
All right, cool. So, Mepris, it's your turn.
Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Ancestral Protectors. What this is I'm going to summon basically a decoy. And the person I summon is a small girl. She's human, she's wearing like tattered clothes, but she's got like this feral look about her. And due to the summoning, she's just kind of like the shifty black and gray image.
Okay. All right,
And-
sounds good.
That's pretty much all I do. I'm just gonna hang out and summon that, and it's gonna kind of bait Beauchambles.
Okay. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm gonna cheer her on. That's about it. Cheer on my decoy.
Okay. All right. Next up in the order is going to be Kristoff.
So for a bonus action, I'm going to turn to Atlas, and I'm going to say, "Sweep the leg. He skipped leg day," and I will thus confer advantage to him on his next attack.
Right.
And then I'm going to cast Frostbite.
Oh.
So a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, yeah, he's good at those.
Now I know.
I mean, he's a big old guy. If he didn't pull that together, let's see. I don't think he's going to 13.
No, that's not going to make it.
Okay, so what happens to this bad boy?
So first thing, he's going to take some damage.
No, he doesn't like that.
He's going to take 4 cold damage,
No, I'm not so worried about
and he has disadvantage on his next attack action.
that. Okay. Cool. All right, so
No.
you cast your spell, and what was it? Frostbite? Frost touch?
A Frostbite.
Frostbite. And so you say your magical words, and you see the frost form over his body, and take some alleys, and kind of shudders back, and then that takes us into Atlas's turn.
Okay, so I will pull out Foxwood and say, "It's time. Like, here's your thing. You get
And
to do the thing."
internally, you hear like this squeal of joy fill your ears.
All right, so two-handed, I will attempt to attack this foe. I get advantage on that. It's a critical fail, so that's good. And then that is a 16.
Okay, let me see that is. Yeah, so you take your sword and you bring it across, and the monster goes to bring up the shovel to deflect, but is a little too slow, so you strike him across the chest. How much damage do you do?
Okay, so let's see. The great sword, d12. As a 4 plus 3, 7.
So you do 7 damage. 7 good damage. Okay, yeah, so you take that weapon across his chest, and you unleash 7 damage.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright, next in the order is going to be the big guy. So I'm trying to figure out how to resolve this. I think thematically he's gonna attack the illusion, right? Because you didn't actually attack. But the illusion doesn't exactly have like an AC.
No, not at all. It's intangible mostly.
Okay, so him not getting a crit 1 is going to be enough for him to figure out that that's an illusion, and then he's going to pick a different target. But provided he doesn't roll a crit. No, he doesn't. So he
Well, he has
swings-
disadvantage.
Oh, that's fair. Good looking out. Okay. Still not
Nice
a
try.
crit 1. No, it's good looking out. So he swings across and manages to connect with this creepy ring-esque type girl that I'm picturing in my head. And when the shovel goes right through, he kind of gets this idea like, oh, hey, that's not great. And then he's going to attack Mepris because he can kind of work out that that's That's kind of where he's feeling that came from.
Okay, so I'm still a little new to D&D, but something I've come across quite often is, I don't know what the word is, but like when somebody's doing something, like say you drop your weapon and then somebody else can take advantage on that. What is that called?
I don't know that that's like a mechanic. So if somebody drops their weapon...
Are you talking about the help action?
You could,
Nope. Like
you
let's
could take
say
a reaction.
there's a word and I've heard it a lot.
Let's do this. What are you trying to do? We'll make it happen regardless if there's rules or not. Or we'll fit them into the rules.
I basically want to take advantage of, so he's attacking, so that was kind of like
you're
his
thinking
first
attack
move.
Of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the one.
So, alright, let's have that conversation. Attack of opportunity, the way that works is when you exit somebody's, their threat range, is when you can, or when somebody exits your threat range, you can take an attack of opportunity. Because he's face to face with you essentially, and he just struck something next to you, he's not actually moving out of the way or prompting an attack of opportunity because he's not exiting your threat. If he just moves around you, it still doesn't prompt an attack of opportunity in D&D 5e, just because he's not exiting your threat range. He still
I see what
is
happened
aware
here.
of you.
No, so I think Mepris, was it your? Is there a range on your ancestral guardian?
Nope.
So if she made it 10 feet away, right? Or if she made it like behind him,
Yeah.
he'd have to turn and move to attack, and he has to attack that. So I think she was trying to prompt an attack of opportunity from the get-go. So if she made it 10 feet in front of her, you'd have to turn and move 5 feet to
if
attack
that's
it,
your
and then
intention,
that would
that's
prompt an
like
attack of
also the
opportunity.
downside of theater of a mind. So go ahead and take an attack of opportunity. I'll go ahead and grant that. Also, that's not the way, like, being a stickler, Shane, that's not the way her passive works. It doesn't actually force him to attack the illusion. It actually gives him disadvantage against anybody but her. But because she did not attack him, I felt it was more thematically appropriate for him to attack this new ghost thing. But go ahead and take an attack against him, and we'll say when he's, like, moving out of the way to get her, he moves out of your threat range.
I don't have to attack him now. Like I like the way you explained it. Again, I'm still learning the mechanics of a lot of this.
Which is why we're forgiving. This is like just for funsies, and honestly, you guys may need it depending on the rules.
Yeah,
So
I'll attack him if he wants to move out of mine too, because I'm in attack range, right?
no, not gonna give it to both.
No.
Okay, hold on one quick second. I gotta let my dog out. She's crying.
Yeah, no
Go
problem.
for it.
Where are we at? 110. I have to edit this thing anyways.
You can have a long one. It's cool.
Okay, so I am attacking.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your attack before his. We'll say this happens
Destroy.
before his second attack.
Not a great one. 5.
Yeah, so he moves out of the way to go attack this ring-esque girl, and you don't see it in time. So when you swing your glaive across, you just cut into his robe or his cloak, and so he shambles back around and is going to swing on you. And I'm thinking a 24 is going to connect.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Jesus.
Alright, so...
Oh no, it's never.
Yeah, it's not like we're playing D&D or anything. God.
You're going to take... Math is hard. 13 bludgeoning damage as he brings this shovel.
I have
across the
resistance
top
to
of your head.
bludgeoning.
Then you're going to take
yep.
7. Wait, how do you have... Oh, are you saying you went into rage when you used this ability?
Is that the only time I have
Yeah,
resistance
she has
against
to,
bludgeoning?
Yes.
Okay, then ignore me. Learning.
Well, I don't know that you... See, the question is about that ability because I didn't read it all the way. I don't know that you have to be enraged to use it. But I'm okay with you popping rage because it just makes sense if you're going to be using one of the abilities of it. I guess I could open up that last page and look at it.
Yeah, it's all rage related.
Is it all? Do you
I think
have to
it's
be
rage.
enraged to use it?
Yeah,
Yeah, then
they're
you're
all-
enraged.
Yeah.
You take 7 damage. I'm all about this. Like, the whole goal is just for it to be
Yeah.
fun, not like me kill you, because I could kill you. Like, that's. All
All
right.
right, minus
You
7.
will
we're
not.
good.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna take 7 damage instead of 13. So he like boinks you on the head real good though, and it is not a pleasurable experience as he does this. Whoops, wrong button. That's okay. Nothing bad happened. Next is going to be Rowan.
I'm gonna cast that vicious mockery again.
Okay. Vicious Mockery, and he's gonna do a wisdom save, right?
Yep.
I don't think a 6 is gonna do it.
It super doesn't.
Okay. Now what happens?
Oh, okay, you would have to ask that, wouldn't you?
You had an opportunity to go look it up last time.
Look, it's super easy. You just have disadvantage on your next attack, and you take 1d4 damage.
Okay, 1d4 damage. You tell me what that ends up being.
It ends up being 3.
Oh, 3 psychic damage, yeah.
Yep.
The owies are stacking up on this guy. So he takes that damage, and I mean, like, admittedly, he doesn't seem super phased by it.
It's not meant to.
So, but he has disadvantage on his next attack. That's always good.
Sure does.
Would you like to do anything else?
I'm gonna bonus action, give Bardic Inspiration to Atlas.
All right. So, what do you sing to him to inspire him?
He's not better than us.
That's an interesting song. I really, your new goal for the next like month is to record these songs that you're making up. I need to have at least 8
Yeah, no,
bars.
Alex, I will seriously help you with that. Me and Alex, we were in a band.
We are.
When I was younger, called Big Hairy American Winning Machines. I was a songwriter. He's an excellent guitarist. If those don't know about Alex, so we'll sort that out for you for next session.
So we need 8 bars because if anybody uses it, if they use 8 bars, they're contractually obligated to pay us royalty fees. So let's just get that out of the way.
Done. Yeah, that's super easy.
That's like a rule in media if you don't know it.
It's pretty much already done.
Also,
we
not a
just got the
lawyer.
ability to play
by
Stuck
any
in
means.
Hell.
Okay, cool. So you have
It's a
Bardic
virtual.
Inspiration, Atlas. Next up on the chopping block, there is Mepris.
I want to stab him.
Okay. Yeah.
So while I'm raging, let's roll for stabbing against his AC. That's not great. That's a 4. That's not gonna hit.
I was gonna make sure you add whatever rage bonuses you have.
Oh,
they
6.
apply.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't know that it's gonna help at that low. So yeah, you go to stab, and he brings that shovel, and you stab his the head of the shovel just dead on, and he just hard blocks it.
It's a good durable shovel.
Don't forget you got Bardic
I'm taking
Inspiration
notes.
as well.
Taking
Atlas,
notes.
are your shovels as strong as that?
I lose the Bardic Inspiration.
Oh no!
Oh.
Demotivated.
Kristoff, you're up.
First thing, bonus action to Mepris. Don't stab, slash. He's got holes in him and stuff.
Like
So you're gonna have
that.
an advantage on your next attack.
Awesome.
And then for my standard action, let's just pop off a good old-fashioned American Ray of Frost, right?
I like
But let's
it.
bring it back. Let's take it back for the working person, right? The middle class.
That's me. I'm the middle classiest.
That's true. So it's gonna be 17 to hit,
That's gonna connect.
and then we'll just get a little D8 of damage. Little something. That's a 7. 7 cold damage, please.
I can make that happen. So
And,
as
and
he's
his
like,
movement speed.
is
Reduced by 50 feet.
okay. So he as he's like blocking this direct physical attack, he doesn't see the Ray of Frost coming. It just strikes him across the shoulders, and he takes 7 cold owies. Yeah. Okay. Next up is Atlas, bringing up the rear. What you got?
I kind of see how strong this guy is. He's not going down, so I'm gonna go rage mode.
All right, bring it on.
So got a Laria and got old Foxy in my hand, so I'm gonna attempt to attack this guy. That's a 12 plus. It's 19.
That's gonna connect.
All right, so let's do some work. D12. That is a 12. Plus
Wow.
Alaria's 1 is a 13. Plus 2, so that's 12, 13. That's 15 right there.
Okay.
And then at the end of my turn, he has to do. What is it? He has to do a save. It is going to be a wisdom save.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna get that sound effect out too. Okay, so wisdom saving throw. That's super good. 16.
Yeah, he's gonna be, but he's gonna take half a 2d6.
Okay.
He's gonna take 4. That's 19 damage.
19. All right, so he took 4 more total. Okay, cool. So yeah, you come at him just full-on rage mode, and you strike him across the chest with the blade, and following that blade up, the sheer speed and strength, these bolts of lightning slide off of you and bounce onto him, and it takes a lot of hours, but he's still standing strong. Like
Correction, it's a 22. I'm my bad. I forgot the +3 in the sword. Plus the +1.
Excuse me. Why are you gonna put
For my I have proficiency.
And it gives you +3 damage?
Yes.
That's
Damn.
pretty good.
What?
Let me-
1d12 +3. And then
Yeah.
plus Ilaria gives me +1 because she's my cursed sword.
Yeah, but no. But you already did the +1, and then you just added 3 damage.
The rage was 2, and then add 3. Yeah, so I roll a natural 12 for damage. Plus my 3 gives me 15. Plus
we're
Ilaria's
just
1.
checking, like, this, whatever proficiency you have gives you +3 damage to your attacks.
Yes.
Dang. Is that longsword proficiency or something? Or
It
great
should be
weapon?
+3 to hit.
Yeah.
No,
what is that?
it's
damage.
+5 to hit. It's +3 to damage.
What is this called?
This
We're
is
just
it's a great sword.
Do you have?
Thanks. I knew that. What is the proficiency
you have, like-
called? The feat or the ability?
Blade
Ability.
Master.
Weapon?
Blade
Ah.
Mastery. Thank you. Blade Mastery feat. That's a UA feat. I remember that one vaguely, but I was like, dang, that is super good. All right.
Well, that's what it is on the sheet because it adds because I'm
Blade
proficient.
Mastery. You gain 1 bonus to your attack rolls with a weapon. On your turn, you can use a reaction to assume a parrying stance, provided you have the weapon in hand. Doing so grants you a +1. Blade Mastery is what this is called?
UA.
I'm looking at UA, and you get 1 to attack rolls. You can use your reaction to do a parrying stance to get 1 to your AC, and when you make an opportunity attack with the weapon, you have advantage on the roll. Are you sure it's Blade Mastery?
Well, because hold on, let me just double check because I'm pretty sure I'm proficient in that with that weapon. Are they not proficient in great swords? I thought I read that. You guys are making me doubt.
I mean, I'm just thinking it's something different than what you think it is.
But proficiency doesn't add to damage. It only adds to hit.
The only other feat is fell-handed. You master the hand. Oh, that's great axe. Blade Master is short sword, long sword, scimitar, rapier, and
Don't you
great
add
sword.
strength on melee attacks?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with Blade Mastery.
No, I'm just for some Blade Mastery doesn't exist.
Yes, it
Don't
does.
I get the
It's
+3?
UA. Oh, yeah, because your
No,
strength.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I get that. Blade Mastery was just a +1 to hit. I didn't add.
Not what you said. You said, "Oh, I have Blade Mastery. Add 3 damage to that."
No. I don't. Well, if I said that, I misspoke.
Okay,
Sorry. No.
cool.
It's 3 proficiency. Ilaria gives me +1. Rage gives me +2.
Oh, your proficiency is all right. I see what happened. You said I'm proficient with this weapon. I get +3.
I get my strength
thought
on
you were-
melee attack. Yeah.
I thought you were adding your. Okay, we're good. I see what happened
Oh,
here.
my actual proficiency. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, plus. Anyways, all right. So I'll edit all of that shit out.
23.
Yeah,
to-
God, you're embarrassing me in
Please do.
front of our friends.
I was right.
Yeah, Mepris didn't come here to listen to us talk about
Well,
rules.
I mean,
Super
right-
technical.
Right is a strong word for what you. What
I'm
you
a strong orc.
are. Anyways, so
I'm a strong death elf.
it's Waylon's turn now. And he's gonna do so. He reaches into his robe and pulls out one of these giant tombstones, and he throws it in the middle of the group. And I'm gonna need everybody to do a dexterity saving throw,
Oh my gosh.
which is fine for the barbarians actually. Well, I don't know if they're high enough level yet.
I
Oh,
got
yeah,
19.
That's like a 24.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Kristoff.
17.
17? Well, motherfucker. Okay, yeah. No, alright, so you throw this, he throws this tombstone in the center, and it shatters and explodes, and debris goes everywhere.
We all take 1 step to the left and we're fine.
Yeah, and you guys all literally step out of the way, and then none of you take damage.
Yay! He's like,
Fuck
and
you,
now
so-
my final
Yep.
move.
My final move, yep. Okay, that's his bag. Rowan.
Oh, what? I was too busy celebrating. Shit.
So
Not
attractive.
Like you have 4 other turns to decide what you.
I know.
I did. You know what? I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. Walk me through what that does.
Fairy Fire is a thing that doesn't really do a whole lot.
I disagree, but all right.
I mean, it does a lot, but here, let me see. I cast it with him in the center, and there's a 20-foot cube, and everyone has advantage against him.
Yeah.
And
let
he
me
can't
just
go
check
invisible
on
if that's the thing.
that. I'm pretty sure there's something to that is not going to be well for your.
Oh, he's gonna make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, but so
I really appreciate that we all know everything about our moves so well.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm really digging that. Okay. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined by blue, green, or violet. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast. So, I mean, obviously you're just going to do this. I'm going to help you out and assume you're not going to hit your allies with this.
Please
No,
don't.
of course not.
Well, not what you said. So, in assuming that, let me just wait till, because this needs to be on record for all listeners. Chainsaw, I'm just going to say this. If you guys do not target your spells when they're area of effect, I'm going to assume that the target you pick is the dead center.
Yeah,
Fair?
No.
that's fair.
Okay, cool. Alright, so, but I'm going to assume this time Rowan was ahead of the game and just aimed it out of the way. Dexterity saving throw. No, that's not great. I can't imagine that passes. So he's gonna get the bad things, which is, everybody gets advantage.
Everybody gets
Yep.
advantage.
Everybody gets advantage. Take that, Shane. Now all your bonus actions are useless. Okay. What else would you like to do on your turn?
I'm a bonus action. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give Kristoff Bardic Inspiration.
I love that you have an ability to give it to all of them at once, but instead you used 3 separate die.
Well, yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
it's called Action Economy.
Okay.
I can only
Alright.
do that once a day.
Heard of it?
That's true. That's fair. I don't know anything about this game, and math is hard. Mepris, it's your turn.
All right, so taking the advice that Christophe offered, I'm gonna go ahead and slash across his chest
Alright, with advantage, please.
with advantage.
Yep, because he's fairy fired.
16.
No, oh,
What?
let's say that advantage was because of my bonus action, right? Let's say
Aw.
that one. is the-
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's fair. Don't forget, you also have, and I'll say this because you are new to it, you also have the Bardic Inspiration too. You
I
can
don't
use
know what that means.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's why I say you have the choice before the results are determined on an attack, ability save, and maybe one more thing, damage roll. Does this Bardic do damage roll?
Attack and damage roll because I'm a Valor Bard.
Okay,
So it's both.
Basically, attack, damage roll, and a spell save. You can roll a d6 to add to your score before you know the results.
Oh, cool.
So you rolled
mean, is it-
16. Do you want
Yeah.
to do that, or do you want
I
to?
would
just let
love
it
to.
run? All right.
No, wait, hold. I mean, yeah, because I don't know what the AC is. I'm just gonna go ahead and take advantage of this.
All right.
+2. So what was the number I gave you?
That's 16. Yeah. So it connects.
18.
Nice.
How much damage do you do to this guy?
10.
Ouch! All right, there
So
we go.
nice.
Putting in the hurts.
Plus your 2. Do you have your rage 2
About
added?
time. Nope.
Oh,
So you get
12.
automatic 2. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you bring this sideways and you connect good, and you see a good piece of this robe kind of fall away, and below you see this like mossy vine type monstrosity start being revealed as the robes start to fall down. And next up, unless you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn.
I don't think I have anything left. So no, I'm good.
Okay, so next up is Kristoff.
As a bonus action, I'm going to turn to Atlas, and I'm going to say, hit him hard, hit him fast. So that gives him advantage on his next attack, regardless of whether or not Fairy Fire persists. If he has a way to remove debuffs, you will not be affected.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull out my light crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him in his stupid face.
Okay.
And I'm going to burn the Bardic Inspiration as well. It's a D6, right, Alex?
Yes. For now.
Okay, well, that's good. So that is a 10 plus 6 plus 3 is 19.
We'll say it hits.
Let's pretend.
We'll just pretend.
Yeah, in this land of make believe.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll that damage for me, please.
Oh, and he's got enemies around him, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and add my sneak attack to that too.
Sure. Why not?
So that's gonna. Oh, daddy, yes. That's gonna be 19 points of damage.
Whoa!
Look at
Jesus!
that. Bringing the heat, doing some mental math real quick. Okay, yeah, so you let loose this arrow, this bolt from your crossbow, and it strikes true to his chest, and he takes lots of owies. And he staggers to his side a little bit as he takes that hit. But he kind of gives you like, he's ready to go.
Typical.
So,
Hey, broken record. We've heard it before. Records don't exist. I'm sorry.
yeah. He's,
Oh no. Yep.
Hey, broken speech stone. We've heard it before. Nailed it.
so articulate. Love it.
Atlas, your turn, bud.
And I will just respond to Christophe and say, "You got it." And I'm gonna swing again with Alaria. That is a 21.
Okay.
So we'll do that. So roll
You get
damage.
twice,
It's
right?
gonna hit.
Did you roll twice, Dad, for advantage?
I didn't need to. Oh yes, yeah, I did. I super did. Thank you. So that's 7 plus plus the 3 I get, so that's 10. Plus Alaria's 1 is 11. Plus my rage is 2 more, so that's 13 total right now. End of my turn. You need to do actually dex save.
It's 10.
No, it didn't beat it. So 4, 6. That's another 9 damage. 21.
Okay, so you come across him with Alaria, and as you do that, she's just screaming joy as you strike across his chest. And again, the lightning bounces off you to the blade to him, and he kind of shudders backwards and is not in a good way.
I like to imagine it as a battle cry rather than just like, hey, joy. She's like, joy!
Yeah, Wayland's up next. And he's going to just hate his life. He's going to go after Atlas.
Get some.
So he's going to swing, and he's going to do... I don't think it's 12 hits, does it?
It does not.
So the first one, he swings and he goes wide.
Swing and a miss.
And then the second one... Oh yeah, I think it's 22 is going to strike.
Yeesh.
That's with disadvantage. And he's going to do 12 bludgeoning damage to you.
I will take half.
Well,
Unless that is
to
half.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's how rage works. Okay, yeah.
Know what I meant, you idiot.
That's his bag. And Rowan, your turn.
Oh man, this is so unexpected.
Same turn.
I get
every
another
every
turn?
round. Yeah,
Oh.
again.
Me? I'm not used to being at the top of initiative. You know what? I'm gonna stab him with the rapier.
Okay, so you're gonna run up and go side by side with the 2 barbarians and take a swing at him. I like it.
Yeah, that sounds like the smartest thing I could do.
It sounds like something Rowan would do. That's for sure.
That's an 18.
Did your chair say hello?
That is a 19.
Nice.
It is a 19.
You know what? Would you like to use? Oh, you don't have that.
Yeah, I don't have bardic. I give it to everyone but me.
Everybody, you.
I'm
Yeah,
a team
that's gonna
player.
connect. So go ahead and tell me what that does. Damage.
That does not great damage. It does 6 damage.
But it's not bad considering who you are.
That's a little hateful.
I'm a-
Underrated compliment, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Dwayne,
super
the
true.
rude
I'm
DM.
I'm
That's right.
handyman. I
So
don't
you
do-
run up and you stab into that mossy goodness and do 6 damage.
I do 6 damage.
Alright, anything else?
Scott, did you use your bardic inspiration? You didn't have to, did you? You did? Oh, then I'm gonna activate my loot and give everyone bardic inspiration. Oh, everyone gets it.
So you play the salute and everybody gets bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
Again.
Yep.
queue up to the sound file for Through the Fire and Flames.
Yes.
Now.
Please don't.
You know, we did do that. I had to edit it out because of copyright infringement, so that was there.
Use
Everybody
8
heard
bars.
it.
Just
7
said.
bars.
Yeah,
Everybody
we-
was
Yeah, we
amazing.
super all heard it.
Um,
Confirmed.
No. It's still copyright infringement. You're just only required to pay after 8 bars. Like, you still need permission to use it. You should go look up copyright law.
No,
Yeah,
Dra-
like
Dungeons Dragon Force
Dungeons
is cool.
and Dragon Force.
Dungeons and Dragon Force is cool.
Yeah. Oh, there's this one. Anyways, next is Mepris. What you want to do?
Okay, so the whole conversation kind of thing you told me about, so I can talk to one person and I can say like,
Well, you can say it out loud. You can choose to address one person, but you can say like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this," and then but the first of those 3 get to do it. But if you want to direct it towards somebody, you absolutely can. But somebody else can still answer.
okay, so I'm gonna ask you another question before I address the person. Can I do like a team attack?
I love it.
I want to know.
I
so
love
badly
it.
where this is
I want
going.
this so much.
I
It's
give
happening.
it inspiration. I give it the lawful stupid inspiration because you're
Yay!
brave enough to ask for these
Ugh.
guys' help, which is possibly
Yeah, it
the
was
worst thing to do.
terrible.
So let's hear it.
Okay, so I mean, I was focusing more on like a kind of like a barbarian synchronized, maybe like a bit of a dance beforehand.
Oh god.
Do
Okay.
Oh,
And
the
then,
fusion dance?
yeah,
Are we talking
yeah.
about a fusion?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Fingertips touch. There's like a bright light.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
huge
become because we're both in rage mode. We both become
dance.
melee.
Mopratless. Mopratless.
Yes.
I think Lawful flows a little bit better.
I think
Yeah.
Melee is canon. Anybody who's listening, I now need fan art of what that looks like.
Yeah.
The
It's
whole
mostly
process.
her. It's mostly so my height, my build, her color and tiefling look,
Your tusks.
my tusks.
And Ilaria Foxwood.
So
And
like
her-
a 7-foot beauty with horns. All about it. Let's do
No.
this.
Bro,
No. It's like a glaive. It's like a spear.
Oh, Ilaria's on
heft
the end of
with,
the
Oh.
spear.
with Ilaria on the end.
Oh.
It becomes a glaive.
Everything about
like
it is
that.
Amazing.
Such an absurd weapon.
There's something absurd
So
about
good.
that.
Great
So
to
it's canon. It's canon.
It's canon.
So how can I go about rolling? Like, am I just using like, am I combining our stats?
Just do a no, let's do it this way. D20 performance check with advantage?
Yes.
I also
And
have
then
my D6
Everything
of
you
Bardic
say,
Inspiration.
you have to
if
say in unison. As per the rules of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Text me right now. What
Become
you're
one.
gonna say.
Okay, I got 14 on
Performance?
performance.
Okay. Devin, I'm gonna need you to do a performance check as well, right this second.
Outstanding. Yes, please.
Honestly, my
So
bardic
fucking-
inspiration, if any time,
Just
super
now
count
the time.
down.
Yeah,
use it.
I'm using
They're
it. So that's-
dancing.
In the middle of battle.
All right,
What
it's a
a
15.
better appropriate
Okay.
time.
My whole goal was that they were within 3 of each other. I'm gonna fucking give it to you. You guys are now one person.
Why wake my kids up? I'm so loud.
You guys have now formed exactly what we've described through the power of magic. I will say this, Kristoff, you now notice that they're wearing the ring.
Ooh.
What a twist.
And
I still like it.
You're now this beast. You can attack twice. using the greater. I will say this. Fuck it. This is great. 1d20 is your new damage die while in this form.
What?
Oh shit!
Let me suit up, boys. Hold on.
Who's got the lower HP
Everybody
though?
buckle in.
Say again.
Who's got the lower HP?
Probably me. I've been hit. I have 32.
So I forgot to fix my HP when I leveled up. So I've got 19 hit points right now.
19 is your hit points.
Okay.
That is your
You
that
do
is your hit
D20s,
points
that's
together.
pretty good.
Yep. Yeah,
Write
D20
this
is your
down.
damage die.
This is so exciting.
Now, here's the thing. So you don't get to attack twice in a turn, though.
Got it.
So it's
Okay.
one per turn. So she gets to control the collective you this turn, and I'm gonna let her.
Oh.
I'm gonna let her have a turn because this is great, and I just think
But
we're gonna need it.
there's double inspiration, right? Because they're 2 people.
I still
No,
have
it's
one.
still one person.
Yeah, they still have one
It's-
inspiration.
It's a share.
Okay.
No, but that's shared, right? Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just whatever
All right,
Dwayne wants
so-
right now.
this is too good not to let it play out.
Okay, 17 against AC.
That hits.
Okay.
So
Roll
a
that
D20.
D20.
Yep.
2.
12.
Okay, plus 3 for whose proficiency? Like I'm proficient with that weapon, and
You're
I
both
assume she is.
proficient. It's a combination
So-
of the weapons.
so-
If this Alaria
So I just added.
blade-
So add 3 more.
You don't add. No, you don't add proficiency to damage.
We just
No,
talked
that's what I'm
How-
saying.
You
add,
add.
3 for your strength.
It's strength. That's what I
What are
meant.
your
So I'm
strength
proficient in a
modifiers?
weapon, which
Both
makes
of you are
me
3, right?
yes. Well, she may not be.
What's your strength
What?
modifier? Yeah.
3.
All right,
Yeah.
so you
Plus
add
3.
3. I'm not making it that much stronger. I'm already gonna give you a d20.
So 15.
15
Plus
damage.
Plus Alaria.
So 16.
16.
So do we get 4 plus both of our rages? Like that
I
would
just
make.
counted it as 2.
No, I'm not giving you
Like,
double rage
okay.
as well. Okay,
Alright.
get
I'm
out of
pushing-
here.
I'm
You're
pushing
getting
it, I'm pushing
greedy.
it, Okay.
But no, but the thunder effect persists, right?
No, in a moment, but I want to talk about something.
Only on
after-
his turn though. That's his personality.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Kind of like Vegeta, where like he's got like a little bit of like Vegeta, a little bit of Goku, like the cockiness, but still that inspiration to want to do good.
Okay. So I wish I had sound
So
effects
are you
prepared for
Vegito
this.
or are you Gogeta at this point?
Well, with the dance, you'd be Gogeta. With the Patara earrings, you'd be Vegito.
You're right. That's exactly what determines.
That's
Just
true.
roll you on this? This is perfect.
Super on board.
Okay,
I
so you
love it.
bring this weapon down across this thing's chest, and you just see moss and vines tear wide open, and it's a real bad thing in a real bad way. That was awesome. Holy shit. Kristoff, your turn. What you do?
Yeah, how did you follow that up?
Here's the problem, man. I know what to do in my heart, and I have to trust my instincts. Give me that fucking ring!
Yes!
And I'm going to grapple check
Yes!
against Gogeta.
Yes! I love everything about this.
I'm try to tackle you and take the ring.
Alright, is this gonna be like a strength contest?
It is. It's not great for me. Not
Okay.
great for me. Not. I know what you call a strong boy.
You get advantage on that, by the way, because you're in rage mode.
That's still pretty good. 19.
I only rolled 9.
Did you roll?
Did you roll
at
again for advantage?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
raged.
Hold on.
Yep.
And use our bardic inspiration to go ahead and beat him if you need.
17.
I haven't
No,
get-
it's
I-
still not.
No, bardic inspiration. Use a D6.
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration
Yep. Okay.
before I know the results. I
Shane, don't ruin this for me. I want to do a Kamehameha blast with my lightning attack next.
I don't care.
I didn't
I
give
have
you
to play
guys
to my
fucking-
character.
I love this.
I quit.
Funny.
Podcast is over.
20. What did you get?
Bianca,
Shane?
lie.
24.
24.
Bianca,
Okay.
lie.
So there's no conceivable way that he overpowers them, but he runs up and
Catches us by
leaps
surprise.
on
I just
you.
grab up and I jump and I grab the ring.
Yep, and just snatches the ring off.
Very Gollum-like. Do you bite your finger off as well?
No, not
Nope.
yet.
You
I said
snatch
that's
the
what
ring
it's
off.
like.
What do you do from this point?
I run.
Which direction?
Where?
Away.
Into the mausoleum, into the graveyard.
Into the graveyard. I
All
want
right,
to be.
you're gonna
I'm
run
gonna get
by the
attack
golem.
opportunity. Yeah.
He goes, I don't care. I got this shit.
I mean, I gotta fight my
Close
guy.
I love it, dude. 11. Does that connect?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. So you do
I'm-
this. You jump, and then you run 20 feet past everybody because that's your remaining movement speed. It looks amazing. Devin, we come to your turn, and you fall apart.
No! This is dumb. This is the dumbest game I've ever
I
played.
didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't know the ring was the magic.
I
one.
yell to him, give me the ring. Please, for one turn.
It's your turn. You guys are now sitting together, both kind of drained, but you're at your stats that you were before. What next, Devin?
I attempt to do the dance again without the ring.
Okay. I'm right there with you, so we'll roll.
Okay.
An artifact.
Roll.
You don't need a protect ring.
Roll performance check. The only way this works without the ring is if you have the same roll.
Oof.
7.
Oh, that's a 1 in 40 chance.
Yeah.
I mean, 8.
They text each
7
other
and
really
8
quick.
wouldn't be bad, but if they're way off.
I got a 7.
8! Oh my god, we're so
Oh,
close.
Bardic Inspiration. Oh, look, it's a 1. Oh, it really is a 1.
Okay.
Really
All right.
is a
For
one.
one turn only, you guys are able to put it back together.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine. That's all I need. My life is
Look,
complete.
I gave the results up front. I can't be mad at that.
Oh my gosh. The fates. All these crappy rolls are working in my favor. Okay, here we go. So you said for attack.
Yeah, it gets a 1 on Bardic Inspiration.
That's 17.
That's gonna hit.
So D20. Still using D20 for attack.
Yep. For damage.
For
You always
sorry,
use D20
yes.
for attack.
All right, that's 15
Okay.
plus the 3 for my strength.
All right. We'll
So
roll
that's
a dex
18. Plus
save.
Gloria is 19.
Dex save was good, so he passes that. So 19.
So plus 2 for rage mode, 21.
Uh-huh.
That's that. And then at the very end, I'm gonna put Ilaria back in the inner thing, and I'm gonna put my hands together. I'm gonna pull my arms back, and I'm gonna blast forward my Ciara
Okay.
into this guy, and
Alright.
he has to do a dex save.
He passed.
Okay, so he's just gonna take half of whatever I'm
Yep.
about to dish out. That's a 1, and that's 5. So he takes what, 2? I guess
1
it
and a
gets
5,
less.
he would take 3, but math is.
So is it more up? Well, if you split it, does it take less or more?
Well,
than
it's
that's
combined.
5?
You combine the total damage because you roll 2d6. He doesn't take 1d6 and then 1d6 again.
No, I know. It's a total of 5. What I'm saying is.
Oh, I
two
thought you
ones
said it
are
was
half, so you go
1 and
higher
then
one.
5. My bad. So it's
Yeah.
he takes 2. So he takes 21 total. So you come across him, tearing up more vines. This Kamehameha blast to his chest. He's tattered and just not laying, but like kneeling down, real bad, groaning, huffing and puffing. Mepris and Atlas, you both hear this like panting in your head, this kill. And it is
Horseman now, super good.
it is Waylon's turn.
Oof.
And he's going to throw a tombstone directly at Mela. Is that what we say?
That's where we are right now. Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna need you guys to do a dexterity saving throw. I say you guys. Let me just do this. Mepris.
19.
That's pretty good.
Ali, kumbaya.
Okay.
Ali, kumbaya.
Dodge that shit like it's nothing.
You guys are going to take 17 bludgeoning damage. Except that gets halved, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 22 bludgeoning damage. So you take 11 bludgeoning damage.
A piece, or just like, do we split the 11 amongst one another?
You guys are at 8 HP.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have the. Okay.
So you guys are looking worse for wear. Rowan, your turn, brother.
Oh,
What do you
man.
do with everything that you've just witnessed in this 6-second period?
I cast Healing Word.
the only
best.
time he ever heals ever is gonna be
Oh, really?
this one moment.
I
No,
super heal when in.
he heals every now and then.
He heals whenever something goes down. He goes, oh, down.
That's true.
bonus action.
Hold on, I have something for that.
That's a 7.
It helps.
All right, so you guys are back up to 15. And next is, if you're done, it's Mepris or Melah's turn. And you kind of feel the fusion dance kind of falling apart, but you have your turn.
Ooh, okay.
I just want to point out, boys, this only in this weird world is this okay.
No, it's
Future
fine.
podcasts,
That's fine, yeah.
there
We
will
got
not
you.
be fusion dances between you guys. It was just too good
Dwayne.
to pass up.
Thank you. Late birthday gift. I appreciate it.
I would like to grapple Beauchambles.
Okay.
Yay!
All right.
So I don't actually know what the grapple rules are. I just know it's something I
roll
want to
a
do.
Strength check
you
with
contest-
advantage.
Yep. You
Okay.
roll strength advantage. He has to contest with strength or dexterity. I can tell you which one he'll probably be using. Yeah. He doesn't do well. I don't think a 14 is going to win. You get advantage, so I can't imagine it's
okay,
going to go
good.
bad.
14, 15, 16.
Yeah, you win. So he's
Okay,
super
16.
grappled. All right. What are you going to do with that?
Suplex.
I don't know what that move is.
So, okay, what a
Instant-
grapple is,
instant
this is
transmission
just
to the
super,
sun.
this is just super flavor.
Instant
To King
transmission
Kai's
him
planet,
away.
we go.
Yeah, he can go explode there.
What grapple does in D&D, all it actually does is allows you to reduce his movement speed to 0, essentially. And then if you were to move away, you get to drag him. So there's that. But grappling is really just holding somebody in place. But if you want to make it into something else, shit, we've already done fusion dance, so I can't even imagine. Flavor that up.
I would like to tear his head off.
Fuck it. Roll a
that's
strength
pretty
saving or strength
Yes!
check with advantage.
Yeah. That's a good roll. 15, 16, 17. 17?
Oh, fuck it. He's worse for air anyways. You crush his skull. Like, and
One hand
you
or two?
go to rip it off, you feel that it's not pulling, and so out of anger you just crush, and he crumples to the ground.
Beautiful.
And that's where
That is-
combat's gonna end. And I can't say anything for you, Mepris, because frankly you're not in our D&D universe. Everyone else gets 1800 experience.
Whoa!
That's like numbers.
Yep. I can't imagine Victoria would love us if you were like coming back from the podcast. Oh, I'm
I'll come back
1800
overpowered.
experience. So, hi,
Love
everyone.
you guys.
Why you got so weak?
Yeah.
I feel so strong.
Yeah. Okay.
I once was a 7-foot man.
It's a day.
So let's talk about how this resolves, because not how I expected this in any way,
What?
shape, or form.
Which part?
Just period.
All of it.
Period. The end. I've learned that I should not plan these things out, that I should just have bullet points because my plans just get shit on. And that's fine, because this was amazing. But here's what's going to happen. When Waylon crumples to the ground, the world kind of fades away. And Mepris, you go home. You go back to your world, whether that's a dream or however you want to do that for your character, that's you. Whether it's just not canon at all for you, that's totally cool. But you...
Is there a moment in which the world is fading, and we can kind of see, like, we feel the tug to our? I would like to say some.
Yeah,
final
do
words to
you?
Mepris, keep those horns and slicks back. To show them what style is.
Yeah, you too, bro.
I'll say, Mepris, you should have won that arm wrestling competition we had. You are the only other barbarian I will
wanna
consider
point
equal
out-
to me.
I want to point out what is actually happening, because they're still in fusion dance. They're talking to themselves. He's talking to himself.
I like picturing that. It's just
Yep.
kind of like you turn your head one way to say something, then I'm gonna respond like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I should have won that arm wrestle too, but you were badass as heck, so it works out.
Ah, thank you. Can it actually be half of us, like a Joker type? I mean,
Yeah,
Two-Face type
exactly.
thing?
Yeah.
No, I like the full, like,
Actual
the big
combo.
hair. Yeah, that's better.
I'll sketch it out later. We'll see how it turns out.
Oh, I
Please
cannot wait
do.
for this. All right, cool. So as the world starts to fade away,
Bye, Rowan.
But I'm still super jealous of your hair because I have the crown hair, to be honest.
yeah. So as you fade away, you guys return, passed out on the next to the wagon. Sorry, the crown, Rowan, is gone. Devin, you're just the simple orc that you were, no longer this orc tiefling monster that you have experienced and remember. And Kristoff, you wake up with a ring on your hand. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Yay.
But I want that fucking ring.
I'm angry about that ring.
Yeah.
Everyone else feels.
I really expected Kristoff or Shane to be like, no, I just want to say one more thing. And he'd be like, I hold my hand up and be like, I got the ring.
No, I'll keep that to myself on the deal. Wow, what a great adventure we had, boys. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
what a crazy thing that happened. Anyway, back to our adventure like nothing's changed. Yes, you come with me.
Whisper to your hand.
I love that. And Shane, I'm going to send you stats on that item later because that's an actual magical item for you.
Nice.
That was super good. Bianca, that was amazing. I cannot believe we did DBZ Fusion Dance. I also did not honestly expect it to go the way it did with everybody accusing you. And I was like, oh no, I gotta get them off this track or this is gonna go
Oh,
real
so it
bad
wasn't
real
her?
fast.
Like, I really thought, I still
She
think
had the
it's her.
ring. She's super
I had the
good at
ring.
me.
It was just hanging out my hair.
Yeah, she
Where I
had
store
the
a lot
ring.
of
It's not,
stuff.
it's not good enough. My scalp massage wasn't perfect.
Now you weren't on
7.
par.
It's very
Yeah.
refreshing, though.
Well, thank you for letting us do that. Like, I was worried that it was going to be a little too out there, but I appreciate the
I
leniency.
mean, lawful stupid, right? Like,
It's in the title.
yeah, it's in the title. So,
Oh.
yeah. Thanks for joining us. We're going to do our outro kind of thing, which is usually pretty good. Is there anything you guys want to say other than, oh, wait, we have a thing now. We have a Patreon. If you enjoyed this weird DBZ kind of thing, you should go check that out. We have rewards and junk, and it's worth doing. What?
Yeah, I'm Krillin.
So we have a Patreon. You should go sign it out. I'm also going to, before the boys do their typical nonsense, I'm going to give Bianca a platform to say as much as she wants about her podcast or anything that she wants to plug. Now's the time to do it.
I don't have anything prepared. So my name is Bianca Zelda. You can find me on pretty much any social media platform, mainly Twitter and Instagram. I'm a player in the Broadswords. We're a all-female D&D podcast that focuses on inclusivity within the gaming table. We are part of a lot of groups that support marginalized groups, so we like to support that a lot. We also have a Patreon. That's fun. You can win really shitty doodles from me. That's one of the Patreon things. But I'm definitely going to have to draw out the Mela combo, and we'll see what we do with that.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I love everything
Thank
about
you
that.
so much for that, Mepris.
Yeah.
I do want to say, if you haven't listened to Broadswords podcast, they take themselves a little more seriously than we do. They have a much better narrative. I like to say, as far as we kind of shit on everything and joke about everything. So if our crude, crass behavior is not your style, A, while you're listening, B, if you're looking for a little bit of change of pace, Broadswords is a really good way to go for that.
They're great.
Please
Please
lost all our
go listen
viewers.
Yeah,
to
that's
them.
super good.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Anything else, boys, before we close this out?
I'm going to sleep real good tonight.
I know what you're going to dream of. Okay.
I just want to say thanks everybody for listening. Thanks everybody for all your continued support on the socials, and I love this game. It's a good game.
Yeah, like you guys are cool, but no, I was like, Mepris, thanks for coming on and like adding some kind of
Absurdity.
What the word?
You class
Yeah.
the joy.
Yeah.
Class
Joint,
of
that's
joy.
right.
Yes, very much
for
so.
sure, for sure.
If you ever want to go visit any more graveyards, I'm always free.
Oh, for
all we
sure.
do. This is the start of a 15-part series where we just go to different graveyard metaverses.
I love it.
Fight all the Gravekeepers.
I
Good.
love it. Rate us on iTunes 5 stars if you feel so inclined. Apparently, that's a really good thing, and we have neglected to ask for that.
Yeah,
Since,
and if
like,
you don't, fuck
episode
you.
1. I mean,
Well-
no, I mean, maybe not. Ooh,
But,
well,
no, for sure.
Anyways, have a
For
nice
sure.
day. Congratulations.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.